Hey guys, we're back with another video, and sorry it's a little late. I know this is supposed to be the July box, but I couldn't really film this right away, so here we are today. If you remember, last month I guessed that it would be South Korea, and guess what? It's South Korea. And there are a lot of interesting snacks in here that I feel I would totally love just reading through the booklet right now. Got a lot of chocolate, some candy, some salty snacks. I feel like it's a really good mix. So let's get right into it. First, we have the Tteok-bokki Snack. These noodle lookalikes are a critical part of a famous Korean street food called Tteok-bokki. Long cylindrical rice cakes that resemble noodles are cooked with marinated beef and a mix of vegetables in this cherished dish. Expect a kick of spiciness at the start, followed by a lingering sweet aftertaste. Now, I've always wanted to try this, but for some reason I just never bought it because I don't know, because I thought it was too spicy and it would be a waste of money, or I don't even know. But I finally have it. Tteok-bokki is one of my favorite Korean dishes. If you've ever had it, it's pretty much a thick, not thick, but like they said, a cylindrical rice cake that's super chewy. It usually comes with like their spicy sweet sauce with some fish cake, even some glass noodles sometimes. It doesn't smell like tteok-bokki, but here it is. It looks like it's deep fried and there's like a layer of sugar on it, but there's these cute little groove lines, and the rice cake is about this thick, but it'll be a bit longer. I'm feeling it. It doesn't have the rice cake taste, and of course it doesn't have the chewiness, and it's actually a lot sweeter than I think it is. There's like a real glaze of honey over it or something. But I like the crunch, I like the taste. It's not that spicy, it just has a light little kick, which is good for, I think, kids or adults. But me, I find this not spicy at all, and I usually only eat mild. I like that one. It's like a chip, but it's like my favorite snack. To be honest, it doesn't really represent it that well, but it's a nice snack kind of on its own. So I'd give that one an 8 out of 10. This is the Bulgogi Ppushu snack. Stop! Before you open the snack, there's a little work required. First, while the wrapper is still sealed, you'll want to squish the noodles inside the packet. Bulgogi, or grilled beef, is marinated in a mix of sweet Korean pears and soy sauce, and this seasoning mimics the flavor. Bulgogi actually originated in Northern Korea, though we can't say the same for the Ppushu snack. This is really interesting because when you were younger, you would take noodles and crush them and eat them in class. I don't know if anybody else did it, but I've talked to other people and they also did it at their school. You were like the cool kid if you brought these. So we're going to crush these. I can't really step on it, but I'm just going to use my fingers. Make sure you don't want to rip it this way or else you can't shake it properly. Here's the seasoning packet. It looks like ramen seasoning packet. Ooh, it smells like bulgogi, but to be honest, it kind of smells like beef too. Okay, take it like this, shake it, and it literally just looks like noodles with powder on top of it. Wait, it's kind of weird. It's like sweet, but it's like a weird MSG tasting sweet. There's no MSG on the actual ingredient list, but I'm thinking one of the powders that they put in here might. I could be imagining it. It might just be all the powders mixing together funny. I'll give this one a 5 out of 10. It passes, but I'm not a big fan of it. This is Choco Heim. These hazelnut wafers are super popular in Korea. The crispy, flaky vanilla wafer covering has the perfect crunch. It's very beautiful packaging. Look at how cute this is with the stripes and the little European French looking emblem thing. Okay, so you can break it into these little wafer. Here, let me break one out. They come in Kit Kat form, so they come in pairs. I have a pair in here and a pair in here. There you go, I broke it into one. This is so good! The chocolate filling is so smooth and not artificial tasting. And the outside is soft, flaky, kind of wafer, but it has that buttermilk taste to it, so it's really good. I give that one an 8.5 out of 10. This is the Lotte Moncher Creme pie. The moon pie was invented in Tennessee and was a chocolate-covered cake with alternating layers of graham crackers and marshmallow cream. 60 years later, a Korean man working for a candy company visited the US. He tried the moon pie and loved it so much that when he returned home to Korea, he went to work developing a similar treat. A year later, the choco pie was created and became an instant hit in Korea. In 2016, the company introduced a new flavor of choco pie, the Moncher Creme pie. Oh, so this is supposed to be an extension of the choco pie. Choco pie I've had before. I mean, they're good, but I mean, everybody thinks they're this amazing taste. They're okay. It's the same shape. It's better than I remember it. Oh no! I should put the box under me so it catches all the crumbs. It's a lot better than I remember it. Really good. That or this one really is better than the original. That was so good. I'm gonna give that one a 9 out of 10. It's like flaky but soft, and the cream just goes so well with the vanilla cookie wafer thing and then the chocolate, and oh my god. This is the Lotte chocolate rice cake. Korean rice cakes are a lot different from the puffed low-calorie version of rice cakes in the US. They're made from a sticky paste of pounded rice and are a central part of Korean cooking. Rice cakes cover all 3 meals and then some because these chocolate-covered cakes are meant for dessert. So, more rice cakes. This looks really fancy. I didn't know what it was. So this is supposed to be a rice cake? But why is it so soft? It's chocolate covered! And soft! How odd. So it's like round and ovally. It feels... I don't know, I have to bite into it. Oh my god! Ooh, it's like a soft rice cake. So it's like their tteok-bokki. Oh my god, it's bomb. Me and Korean snacks, you are killing it. I'm ruining my diet with these snacks. The chocolate that they put in it is the right amount of chocolate to complement the rice. Because sometimes one or the other is a little overpowering, but this is so good. And it's not even like excessively sweet. I think the tteok-bokki cracker things are spicier than this. This is good. It's great for all ages. It's soft. It's flavorful, but not too flavorful. Really good and not what I was expecting at all. That is also an 8 out of 10. This is the Kook Hee Biscuit. Peanuts aren't particularly common in Korea, but there are 3 notable exceptions to the no peanut rule. Dakkangjung, which are chicken wings tossed with sesame seeds, spices, and peanuts. Hadok, a sweet pancake sprinkled with peanuts. And this delicious cookie. The standout ingredient in these soft, crumbly cookies is their thin layer of peanut butter filled with tiny specks of peanuts. I thought it was cute because it said Kook Hee, as in cookie biscuit. And it says peanut sand, which is a really interesting way of calling a cookie. There's 4 crackers. So if I'm not mistaken, the cookie is made out of peanut butter and the cream is also made out of peanut butter? To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of peanut butter, but they smell really nice though. Those are good peanut butter cookies. Whoever curated this box picked like the greatest snacks. Once you bite into it, everything just falls apart. It's super bubbly. Sorry, super crumbly, not bubbly. And you only have to bite it a few times before it like just melts in your mouth. But I would give that a 7 out of 10. Like, it's really good, like beyond my expectations. But personally, it would be a 7 out of 10. Okay, so let's get into the candy. This is Malang strawberry candy. The Korean word Malang is very similar to the English word malleable. Typically, we would call this strawberry milk candy chewy, but we'll switch it up and call it Malang. So Malang is malleable. So this candy is malleable. It's a weird way of putting it. So I chose to go with this one first because it is soft and I don't like hard candies too much. So it's like a very creamy pastel light pink. It's squishy, so I have no idea if it's a gummy or if it's gonna come apart. It's gonna come apart. I don't know what it is. It's not like, it's chewy, but it's not super chewy. It kind of reminds me of taffy, but bouncier. And the strawberry taste is very there. It's like an artificial strawberry milk kind of taste. So if you've ever had strawberry Pocky, it kind of tastes like that, except a little milkier. So the strawberry tastes a little lighter than that. Pretty good. I don't know if I would get these outside of the box though, so these are probably a 6 out of 10. Okay, next we have the Anytime Milk Candy. The mint milk flavor of this candy is a bit of a puzzling creation. Between the two mint flavors is a filling of cool sweet milk. The filling is meant to react with your saliva to cool your mouth down. Okay, I've had something similar to this, except it was a Japanese brand. I guess the Koreans are getting on it. Yep, it looks exactly like this too. Oh my god, the shape. Yeah, so the outside is minty and in the middle is like this milky kind of. This one is very mild though. The one that I had was super minty, like gum minty. And then you run your tongue over the middle part of the milk like I am now, and it's like minty and then minty and then That's like a weird feeling. So if you're honest, I'm kind of into it. Not so bad. These are a 7 out of 10 because I would actually eat these so much. This one I like a little more than the Japanese one I had because the mint was a little overpowering. This one I run my tongue over the milk and I taste the milk, but I also taste the mint. So I taste the both. This is the Scorched rice candy. When we burn rice on the stove, we call it trash. When Koreans burn rice on the stove, they have a name for it, noodle. But starting in the early 2000s, South Korean food companies developed the burnt rice flavor into doughs, ready-to-eat snacks, instant tea packets, and of course, candies. This is a very interesting concept because when I eat bibimbap in the hot stone pot, I like to let the rice sit a little bit before I mix it up because it gets that crispy rice layer. So I wonder if this will taste like that. I'll be really cool with it. It doesn't smell like it though. So this is a hard candy. Oh, there it is. This burnt rice flavoring. It's sweeter than I thought it would be, but it makes sense because it is a candy. To be honest, it's kind of like burnt rice, but like a burnt rice cracker, which is pretty much what burnt rice is like. This is what I like. Some people might not like this, but I personally would give this an 8 out of 10. I wish I had more of the burnt flavor, but it is a candy, so they have to make it, you know, a little sweet, but I taste it. I just wish it was a little more powerful. Alright, and the bonus item I was talking about are Korean chopsticks. Most Asian countries use chopsticks made from wood or bamboo. Korea is the exception. They only use metal chopsticks. Korean royals use metal chopsticks as a way of protecting themselves from being poisoned. They believe that metal would tarnish in the presence of poison. All Koreans began following the practice, and having metal chopsticks became a status symbol. So it came in this little plastic, and these are my own little universal YUMS. I'm glad they're a little hollow inside because Korean chopsticks are fairly heavy because the whole thing is metal and it's not hollow. But this is great. Oh, it even says universalyums.com on it. That's so cool. And it has the little lines for the grip, although it should be a little deeper though. But these will be really nice. They're metal, but they're like, it's like thin metal, so it's nice. I will enjoy these. So this box was an A+. I'm not saying that because I like Korean snacks, but this box was even better than the Japanese box. I'm gonna be real with you, and I love my Japanese snacks. Snacks were great. Maybe it's because it's everything that I liked. If there was any reason for me to keep getting the Universal YUMS box, this box would be it. I think they do this. They get like okay boxes and then they hit you with like a really good one after a while, and it's like, damn, I gotta stay subscribed. Now we're going to read next month's box clue. We can't find El Dorado, but we found some golden YUMS. Chips with crazy flavors, a treat called Bun Bun Bum. This might be our best box yet, but we can't tell you why. Just know we're like the singer's hips, and we never ever lie. Oh! Shakira's Colombian, right? I think? So it's Colombia. I swear she's Colombian. I want to look this up, but then that would be cheating, so I can't. But I'll say Colombia. Or is she Venezuelan? No, she's Colombian. But yes, my next guess is Colombia. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. for guessing your nationality wrong, Shakira. But yeah, I can't wait because I thought this was their best box yet, but they're saying their next box is the best box yet. So I'm really excited. Okay, until next time, bye!